If the designers keep requesting sustainable materials, then the fabric mills would, okay, we have to change. And if the consumers do the same, then also big brands would for sure change that perspective.
Hello and welcome to the studio of Henrik Vibskov. We're going to have a talk with him about design, circularity, and the future of his brand. Henrik, let's talk a little bit about your extensive experience in fashion and design and how you've seen things develop in terms of circularity.
Yeah, for sure that from my time from studying and being taught at St. Martin's, where the focus was a lot based on silhouettes, aesthetic, exploring the extreme. Then now, all the last 4, 5, 6 years, there's been a little big focus on material. Material is kind of the base for everything now. So that's also been a kind of game changer for me to kind of figure out, like, okay, what can we do in that term? Because I'm actually taught in another way.
You're right.
And kind of minimize how much fabric we use, minimize colors because of sustainability, minimize. So everything I actually been told has been like, okay, let's start from the beginning again and turn it around and see what we can do. I noticed that from some of the master programs on the school where I'm a professor, that actually half nearly quit because they wanna, they couldn't in their mind like keep on doing this. They wanna change, you could say, career. But I was like, hey, that's not. Of course, that's an option. You can do that, but maybe you could also search for a new way. Maybe there's a new future in it, or a new way of doing it, or doing it in another way, which maybe, I think the mankind would keep on the need for protection, clothing.
Right.
We're not going to be naked. We need some stuff to protect us from water, sun, dust. But maybe it can be a colorful choice still.
Yeah.
So there's a new blooming future out there, which is very important. The last 4, 5, 6 years we've been having this focus that, okay, let's only do the options where we can, which seems good for the environment, and without like making a big marketing stunt about it. We've just been doing it. For example, for a big main collection like this, which is maybe, this is only 1/3 of it. It's like 93%, I think we calculated here the other day, is sustainable. There is still a few gaps where there's like a little bit of rubber, some places that kind of, okay, this product is not like fully sustainable. Being you could say a medium company, which it's, and also being a teacher or professor, it's also my role to kind of try to do something and maybe inspire some other people.
Do you, as a designer and creator and artist, view circularity and sustainability as a dogma or a structure that you can move within?
I think we are kind of in progress, but there's constantly questions showing up like, hey, are the nut buttons, are they actually taking more water than, and so it's like, okay.
Are they ethically produced? Exactly.
Okay, so there's constantly new, you could say, problems or questions showing up in the process. One of the things is also the consumer needs to, to be taught and be briefed about it, so they are aware. But they also have to, the consumer also have to be so much aware of what they buy, and learn that, that you don't just consume. That maybe it's fine to have one good dress a year. Also, sometimes when I see how like some generations are buying, then they buy, one medium, one large, and they get it shipped to Costa Rica, and they sent one product back because it was too big. So that's also a challenge for me to kind of like our size charts to be very precise. We try to like be aware of, okay, this product was bought because it was organic, or is it because of the colors or the design? So that we try to constantly have in mind, why is it? But now it's very important that the material is correct, and then the consumer just have to follow, or the clients.
There are other ways that you use the brand to uplift and focus on new voices and talent.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Have this PIG Foundation, or PIG, stands for Practical Intelligent Genius. And I thought after some years that maybe it could be good that, to give some of my experience.
What sort of skills have you been highlighting?
It's been very different. Been everything from fine art to product design to architecture to also fashion.
Why is it so important for you to uplift these voices and talent?
I've been quite lucky, and I'm able to, do what I do by, living by creative things. So if I can just give a little bit, if I can sell, a few salamis, and that goes to a new talent, and they have a possibility of exploring or networking with some other people, then it's fine for me. It's very important. It's part of like the future. It's also why I do teaching.
Thank you so much for chatting with us, Henrik, sharing some of your experiences and knowledge. And let's go potter around and play with some of your toys.
Yeah.